Hello, you guys. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, I got a little experience to talk to you guys about because it was very interesting. I watched this video, right? I watched this video, and it was a video where a neurosurgeon, an ex neurosurgeon, because he since has quit his job, basically quit his career as a neurosurgeon, even though he has a lot of skills. In the comments, definitely had people who actually got surgery by him and they said it worked very well. But according to him and some of the feedback in the comments, he was a really good neurosurgeon who was very passionate about his job, right? And he basically quit and retreated to the mountains where he could spend more time doing the things that he really enjoyed to do, and where he could be at peace with his life. And basically, this video intrigued me. I watched the whole thing. It was like 45 minutes long. And it intrigued me because it pointed out a fact that I feel like a lot of us deal with in our lives. And for some reason, while I was driving today, I was going to pick up a candle. So thank you guys for your support. Definitely your donations help because we're able to get supplies. But I picked up a candle. I actually got two of them. And for some reason, the story popped up in my mind, and it was something that Spirit clearly showed me because they wanted me to talk to you guys about it. And this neurosurgeon was explaining the whole story as to why he quit his position and as to why he really wasn't happy. He had begun to feel stuck, and he began to feel very stifled in his life and kind of in a rut. He felt as if his life was kind of going nowhere fast, according to him. And I don't want to put words into his mouth, but that's basically the vibe that he was getting and feeling and giving to the audience who was watching. And he never understood why, but the reflection of the video was that he understood why now. And in his position as a neurosurgeon, it was kind of like what I talk about over here a lot of times, which is like putting a Band-Aid over something, but not really fixing the reason why the Band-Aid is there. Kind of like if you have a water dam and you put a Band-Aid over a leak, it's not really fixing the leak. It's just kind of trying to cover up the problem, okay, or have a quick fix for the problem. This is relatable when it comes to different things that we use as vices. This is relatable when it comes to different things that we use as escapism. And he basically was explaining that he quit being a doctor and he quit practicing in the neurosurgery field because every surgery that he did, it was kind of like a toss-up as to whether or not the surgery would work. And there were people who even came into his practice where he told them straight up that he could not help them. And it got to him because he would notice the people who he gave surgery to, and some of you guys may have seen this video, but he would notice the people who he gave surgery to, and they would have totally different recovery paths. Like they would have totally different results after the surgery. Some of the people would completely recover and they would never need to consult with him again because they were able to bounce back from all of the things that they were dealing with, which caused them to have surgery in the first place. There were even some people who, because his schedule was so full and he was so booked when it comes to needing to give surgeries, that they had to wait several weeks or months for a surgery appointment to actually take place. And he would find that some of them ended up not even needing the surgery in the first place, or they needed it, but then whatever issues that they were going through kind of resolved themselves before he was able to perform surgery. And then there were some people who he performed surgery on and they got better for a little while, but then they reverted back to the same kind of predicament that they were in before the surgery. So it's not necessarily that he did anything wrong. It's just kind of a situation where certain factors and probably individual details when it comes to each person's health played a role in what their recovery would look like and what the efficacy of the surgery would be. Long story short, this discouraged him. He got depressed. He gained a lot of weight and just felt really stuck in his life. And what it boiled down to was that no matter what he did, whether he did 3 surgeries that were completely identical, it would just depend on the person and how they kind of like live their life. He started to ask questions. He started to notice that the people who he was giving surgery to would choose different ways of recovering. Some of the people would change their diets. Some of the people would change their exercise regimens or routines. And some of the people would change their social habits. So he found through his research and through his, investigation of these different factors in each individual patient, that the patients who developed a good social life, got a good amount of exercise, sleep, rest, and ate virtually more healthy foods, which are usually foods that don't consist a lot of salt, they recovered either more quickly or more effectively after the surgery took place, or they were the ones who pretty much didn't need the surgery once it came time to do the surgery because they had already dealt with whatever issue was being caused. And again, let me say this because I always say it. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please don't take this as medical advice. The disclaimer is below. But what this caused this doctor to realize is that the sick care model, which a lot of you may have seen the ads from that one doctor who was talking about the sick care model. This particular doctor is a different person. He realized that this particular model of care, when it comes to healthcare, was something that he did not align with. It's something that he did not agree with. And luckily he had a supportive wife who, when he was contemplating quitting and he was trying to rationalize not actually following through, or he was trying to rationalize how to quit, she just said, quit. We'll figure it out. Just quit. Obviously you're going through some things that I've witnessed you go through and you're not happy. So we'll figure it out. Just quit. And he quit. And now he's at peace, even though I feel like intuitively I can sense that there may be a little, maybe guilt, possibly resentment, or possibly, remorse for the fact that he didn't continue in his profession. But ultimately he's a lot happier and he's a lot more at peace. And he's finding things that make him happy outside of that reality that he was in. But what it pointed out, and what he pointed out, is that if he's extremely effective as a doctor, then there's not really as much of there's not as much of a demand for as many doctors or nurses or, staff in those particular situations. Basically, what it boils down to is that he was saying, if you're really good at your job and you are extremely effective at what you do, it can have an adverse effect on your finances. It can have an adverse effect on your popularity. It can have an adverse effect on your ability to maintain and sustain your life, especially if you are in a profession that has a focus on solving a problem. If you're in a profession like a doctor or a lawyer, or even someone who's a spiritual practitioner, someone who is there to solve a problem, there won't be as much of a need to solve said problem if you are extremely effective at solving the problem, right? If you're a carpenter and you build someone a house, they need you to build them a house. Once the house is built, unless there's little things around that need to be done, there's really no need for you to continue to be there. If someone needs their roof replaced and you replace their roof and you do it effectively, there's no need for you to continue to replace their roof. So even though you've done an extremely good job, and even though you've completed the task as desired, there's a bit of a catch-22 when it comes to those types of situations. And I thought about this on the drive to get the candles because I decided to go during traffic, but it was very interesting to me. And I think that's something that a lot of the mob, which is the general public, not people who are very free thinking, people who are rigid in their mindset, people who don't think freely for themselves, people who are very much so influenced and swayed by what other people say, and they're not really an independent mind, they don't really understand this. So a lot of people gravitate towards people or individuals or companies or situations where they're getting a mediocre service. They're receiving something that's not actually at the top of the class or the best in the game. Like, they're receiving something that's very mediocre compared to what they could receive. And the reason that they don't receive the highest level or the top level of service, the reason why they don't see the people who are best in their field, is because sometimes we think that because someone keeps coming back that it's a good situation, or because something is busy or extremely populated that it's a good situation, but it's not actually that great. As we've seen in California with the different things going on, there's a high level of population, but things are not necessarily that great. When you talk about like the homeless population, when you talk about all of this going on with the, scorching of the earth over there, it seems like it's better than what it is because so many people flock to it. It's like kind of like this devil energy. And I don't know why it needed to be discussed in this reading, but I feel that some of you could be in professions or be in fields of business where you're not looked at in the way that you should be looked at, or you don't have the things that you may see other people have. And you may be down on yourself, or you could be thinking that this is something bad about you, or this is something that you've done wrong. But in reality, I feel like we're being reprogrammed. A lot of people who don't realize the things that I'm talking about are being reprogrammed to see that just because something is popular doesn't mean it's the best, or just because something is booming and bustling doesn't mean it's actually fun, or it's actually good for you, or it's actually something that's creating a positive change. It just means that, not always, but there are quite a few times where I feel like it may just mean that someone is kind of mediocre, or they're towing the line. They're not really doing anything exceptional. And that's why it's comfortable for more people, because it kind of caters, whatever this is, caters to a broader audience or a wider audience, or caters to a group of people who are in those mindsets where they don't actually think for themselves. So therefore they can't appreciate something more abstract or something more obscure. And I'm not sure exactly why we needed to talk about this, but I feel like it's a situation where you could be feeling that way. You may be just very good at your job, and when you get something done, you get it done right, or you do it well. And because you do it so well, it's like it turns people off, right? And it's kind of similar. Like if you're in a city and you've ever gone out to a venue, a restaurant, a club, any type of place where you do activities, there may be a lot of hype about it, but when you go, it's not actually as much of a vibe when you go and actually experience it yourself than what other people try to make it seem. And it's kind of like a catch-22 where you want to be the best at what you do. You want to be really good at what you do, but sometimes you run the risk when you're exceptional of being kind of ostracized or looked over because you are so good at what you do. It's like people just assume that, oh, you're good. Kind of like when people in your family or, people in certain situations observing you may think that just because you have a certain job, or you work at a certain company, or you live in a certain neighborhood or city, that everything is well or going well for you from the outside looking in. But in reality, if everybody thinks like that, you don't actually have a lot of support. You don't actually have a lot of people to depend on, or a lot of resources that you can pull upon when you need to, because it's boiling down to situations only being you. So I feel like we had to talk about that. I'm going to pull a few cards just to see what's going on, but y'all be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps for you guys to leave comments. So any comment that you want to leave just to say hey or whatever, it would be very, very helpful. And if you guys do want to book a reading, the link is in the description box below. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Let's go ahead and see guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for the collective when it comes to these messages. What is it that you want them to know? Our friends. Interesting. So this could involve a group scenario or, like I said, the mob, quote unquote. Whenever I say the mob or the controlling forces, pick up what I'm throwing down, y'all. Y'all got to pick up what I'm throwing down. Okay. The mob is like people, like big groups. Okay. With the shit. Okay. Wow. And lost cause. Ooh. Some of you may have some friends that are just lost causes. There may be a group of people. It might not even be your friends. It could just be a group of people that you might be noticing is a lost cause. People who don't get it. What else for the collective? Why? Show us more so we understand this message, Spirit. Show us more so we understand this message. Maybe later. A cycle's coming to an end. That's number 10. Our friends is 29. Mutuals. Like people that are mutual to you. People that are maybe in your same age group, your same ethnicity. I feel like you're making a decision to end a situation with a group of people, or you're making a decision to create a boundary or some type of separation with a group of people because you feel like something has run its course. There could be a contract coming up that you're receiving. Marry me, please, child. I feel like this could be talking about a contract, or you've accomplished a goal where you feel like you have to move on. This is definitely an energy that I feel like not just me, like a lot of people have been picking up on this energy where it's like you kind of have to decide where you want to go and what it will take for you to get there, and then evaluate who's around you and whether or not they are equipped or capable to go there as well, or whether or not you should leave them where they are. 1 week could definitely be significant. There could be some type of issue that someone has with you in about a week's time when it comes to kick rocks barefoot with no shoes on, fresh out the bathtub. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Help us understand, Spirit, what the situation is. It's a yes. So you are getting a yes. You're getting some type of good news, or you're getting a positive reinforcement when it comes to something that you want to do. You're getting a yes. Interesting. It's too soon. Yeah, it's too soon. And then what's at the back? Oh, child, that card keep wanting to come up. Set a date. Yeah, so in a week, you're going to get some type of significant news about a start date, maybe for a job or a deadline for something. You may not be as ready for this as you may not feel as ready as you would like to feel, but I feel like you are ready. This is about a goal that you've been really working towards accomplishing for a really long time. Somebody else may not be ready as well to let you go or to allow a situation to unfold the way it's supposed to. I feel like someone may try to cause some type of conflict with the situation being finalized. This could be any situation to do with multiple people. So if there's more people involved than just you and someone else, if there's like other groups or a company or someone who has to give like the go ahead, someone could be trying to throw a wrench in this schedule for some reason. And I feel like it's either someone who's not ready for you to do whatever this is. They don't want you to do whatever this is. or they know that you're not going to take them with you. Interesting. Let's get another deck, child. I just be trying to pull out decks. I got so many decks. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, okay. I feel like you're walking through some type of threshold or portal or doorway. This could be literal or figurative. But it's like, regardless of whether or not someone wants to like stop you or slow you down, I feel like you're still moving forward. Clarify this message for the collective. What do we need to know? My life is falling apart. I want to tell you everything, but I'm afraid of being judged. And many people interfered in our connection. Dang. So I'm telling you, this is a group situation, or it's a situation that involves more than just you and another person. I said that. What else? Make it clear, Spirit, for us. Make it clear. I have very low self-esteem. You know that song from, not song, that sound from SpongeBob where his face looks all sad and it's like, I am so in love with you. Ooh. I was touched actually by someone in my family. What? This telling all their business. What else? Obsessive. Yeah, there's somebody who's not trying to obsess about this situation. I feel like this person struggles with power dynamics. They struggle with power dynamics because they were taken advantage of at a young age. Greed. I'm so in love with you, child. Whoever this is, they consider themselves to care deeply for you. I don't think you know what happened to this person as a child. I don't know if you've ever talked to this person about this or they've ever expressed it to you, but I don't think you know about this. You may not even know anything about this person specifically. This could be somebody who, they have an issue with power. I feel like they try not to obsess over something that they end up obsessing over anyway. Even though they try not to, they still end up obsessing over it. And they have self-esteem issues because I feel like whatever power dynamic took place where they were being taken advantage of and they felt like they didn't have any power, they don't want to feel like that again. So it's like they have to continue to try to have the power in a situation. And I feel like it's affecting you or your life in some way. Okay? Make it make sense, Spirit. What else? Please make it make sense. Ooh, toil and labor. The deck is not in reverse, but the card is in reverse. I don't recall that happening. It's in reverse, though. So something that you've been working really hard on that you may feel like you haven't been getting any having any progress in is about to start moving forward. Thoughts, again, this thoughts card keeps coming out. And distant horizons. I feel like this could also be a situation where if you look back on this whole ordeal and the effort that you've put in, you may not feel like you're receiving the same in return. So I feel like a lot of you guys are releasing yourself from something that's unfinished because you're realizing that it'll never be finished. Like no matter how much work you put into it. Okay, but I also feel like for some of you, this is a situation where you've been maybe feeling a little bit stuck and things are going to kind of finally start to move forward. Okay, there's going to be some type of resolution. Okay, what else for the collective? Pathway. Ooh. Mm-hmm. It almost wanted to come out in reverse, y'all. I'm just going to leave it upright for right now. The Lovers and main female. Interesting. You may have some type of positive situation that you don't see coming. Something is significant about a week from now. So I'm filming this a week from whenever you see the video, okay? I'm filming this January 28th at 6:37 p.m., okay? Yeah, some of you guys are receiving a gift, or you're getting an opportunity to move or relocate or change jobs, or just I just feel like you're getting an opportunity to do something more with your life or have more. One more card for the collective. Concern 33, 35, 38. Yeah, 8, 11. That's an 11, 10, 6, 5, 15, or 6 again. Yeah, and then change at the bottom and main male. Okay. I feel like somebody is worried that you're going to forget about them. There's something positive happening for you guys, though. There's something I feel like is coming when it comes to the trajectory of your life. And it doesn't involve anybody else. What's happening to the collective when it comes to this situation? What is the collective experiencing when it comes to this message? Ooh, Ace of Swords flipped out upright. 8 of Wands. You're moving forward towards a victory. Ooh! As I spoke, you're moving forward towards a victory, child. There's some type of communication coming in about victory in a situation or success, a successful turn of events. And I feel like you guys kind of don't expect this. You might know that this is coming. You might know that this is happening, but it kind of feels like you're not really like expecting it. You're like, it could go either way with the two of swords. You're not sure exactly how something may turn out. Because right now it kind of looks like it could go either way. But I do feel like you are going to have a victory here. Okay, there could even be communication about a contract. Oh, excuse me, my bad. Drink some water. What's the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Swords? This is what's happening for you. King of Pentacles. So there's a masculine energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, who's going to communicate forward progress. Like they want to move forward with you. They want to move forward with your application. They want to move forward with this job. They want to move forward they want you to move forward as a candidate or an applicant or whatever. 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. I heard a daily occurrence. Something is a daily occurrence. I feel like someone wakes up every day kind of sad or in regret. What's this King of Pentacles? Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's like whatever situation that someone is in right now, even though they're used to it, they don't necessarily like it. Even though they make the best of it, it's not completely like fulfilling. King of Swords, 4 of Swords. I feel like someone is not fully expressing their grievances when it comes to something going on. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, the Lovers, child, and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. This kind of feels like a situation where someone is going to speak up to you. Like, this is what's happening for you when it comes to this situation. It's like someone is speaking up. What is this Eight of Wands? Page of Pentacles. They hope that this is going to work out. Like, when it comes to moving forward with whatever they decide to do. Whatever someone is communicating with you, I feel like it's the truth. Five of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah, they want to move forward with you. I don't know if this is professional or because the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, yes. Lovers, Ace of Cups, yes. Okay. It could be a love situation, but it could also be a professional situation. Like somebody is choosing you because you're the best option. They want to move forward with you. I feel like there's a main female and a main male involved in this situation. There's two main characters. With the Page of Pentacles, what's that? With the Eight of Wands. Ooh, Five of Swords reversed. This could even be somebody apologizing or offering some type of apology. But this could be a situation where someone's intentions are pure and they have positive expectations. They have positive hope when it comes to moving forward with something. Six of Swords. They want to communicate clearly with you. I feel like you want to communicate clearly with them, or they want you to be upfront with them. What's the Ace of Swords? What's the Ace of Swords? Nine of Pentacles was at the bottom. Interesting. The Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? So you're getting an offer. You're getting an opportunity. I'm telling you, somebody is proposing something to you. I don't know if it's marriage for everybody. Okay, so chill out. Ace of Wands is the only ace that's not out here. But we have the Sword, the Pentacle, and the Cup. And yeah, Six of Cups and the Star card. I feel like somebody's giving you some type of incentive to move forward. This could be a sign-on bonus. This could be a promise that someone is making. But there's a lot of hope and faith that a person, I feel like, is putting into you because they trust you. They feel like you're trustworthy. I feel like whoever this person is understands or feels that you're communicating the truth. I feel like the reason why that Pathways card came out in reverse is because someone doesn't really have a lot of hope in a situation, but I feel like you give them hope in a situation to be able to keep going when it comes to something that they need to accomplish or something that they want to do. How is the collective going to feel about this happening to them? Ooh, Ace of Wands reverse. I know you lying. Child, there go the other ace. So you may be feeling a lack of inspiration, or you may not be, I don't know. Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You're doing good on your own. You may not want to agree to this or sign this contract or start whatever this is. I feel like something is working out for you, but it may not be working out for someone else. So this person may be seeing, like, I was like, okay, what's going on with you? And I feel like someone sees something working out for you that they feel like isn't necessarily working out for them. You may feel like you can't really believe this person. You may feel like they're not offering you enough. Because the Page of Pentacles, I mean, if you look at the King of Pentacles and it's like they're only offering you the Page of Pentacles, it's like they're coming with good intentions, so to speak. But it's like the way that they're communicating with you, they may be trying to rush you to make a deal. They could also be in a position where the way that they communicate is like there's something that you're reading in between the lines of what they're saying. So it's like, you know that this person is the King of Pentacles, but you're looking crazy at them because they're only offering you the Page of Pentacles. And even though it's even though it may be an honorable offer or it's an honest offer, or you can understand this person and empathize with them, it's like you know that they can offer you more. You may be negotiating here. What's the Ace of Wands reversed for how the collective feels about this? Page of Wands almost came out in reverse. I feel like you're going to consider whatever this is. Nine of Cups and the Five of Wands. Yeah, this situation, it's like you've been there, done that. I don't know what this person is offering you, but you've kind of been there, done that. I feel like someone is looking at you as their last hope. What's the Ace of Wands reversed? They may not want you to know that, though. It's like, oh, this is all I have. This is all I can give you. It's like they lost everything. I feel like somebody's trying to make it seem like they're worse off than what they really are. Like creating an illusion of sadness, creating an illusion of lack, creating an illusion of desperation, when in reality that may not actually be the case. I'm telling you the truth. This is all I have. That's a lie. I feel like you know that. Because somebody else may have told you what the truth is, and then you're hearing from the person who you heard. If you got information about somebody from another source, and then the person you got information about from the other source comes to you and tells you conflicting information, that's why you feel this way, or whatever. It could be intuition. What's the Ace of Wands reversed for how the collective feels about this? Yeah, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. See, that's what I'm saying. You've been there, done that. You've heard it all before. Somebody could be giving you a sob story. Fool card. I feel like you separated yourself, or like I said, you created distance in a situation that you feel like wasn't serving you or wasn't challenging you. You got everything you needed from a person already. Yeah, and when you freed yourself from the situation before, or when you dealt with something similar to this before and you let it go, or you stopped worrying about it, things got better for you. So there's like a pattern here. Yeah, Six of Wands. Either you already have what they're offering you and you feel like what they're offering you is not enough, or you've already seen where this is going to go and you don't want to go down that road. Yeah, so somebody could be offering you something that you already have and you're like, I don't need that. I already have that. I can do that for myself. I don't need you to do that for me. I don't know if this is something serious or if it's something like a fly-by-night situation, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like a situation where somebody wants to be your manager, but the things that they're offering you as a manager are the things that you've already been doing for yourself. So it's like, why would you give them a percentage of your profit for being your manager when you could do everything that they do yourself? You could also be in a situation where you're successful at another job. Like, I don't know if this could be an employer who fired you or let you go. They want you to come back, but you've already found another job, or a lover who wants you back, but you've already moved on. It's kind of like that situation. And it's like when you moved on, you were just doing better. I feel like you're going to hear what this person has to say, but I just don't think you're going to be very inspired or motivated or excited about this offer, because what they're offering you is very small. And I feel like you're going to end up moving on to something greater. Okay. This could be the situation. It's like maybe because you are so good at what it is that you do, the efficacy of someone trying to finesse you to believe that you need them doesn't really work. Like, it could be that type of situation. Yeah, High Priestess and the Four of Wands. Your intuition is telling you that I feel like your intuition is telling you that something else is going on behind the scenes, possibly. Yeah, but whatever this Ace of Cups is, it's not, I don't think it's like somebody's trying to make something look better than what it is. but you don't really see it going anywhere. Yeah, 5 of Wands. You don't want to be fighting with somebody every day. Child. What's the Page of Wands? What's the Page of Wands? Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're going to listen. But I feel like, yeah, you're going to listen, but you're going to also, like, keep your distance. I feel like you can sense someone's insecurity in the situation. What's this? Our friends, maybe later. It's a yes. 2 of Swords. Page of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have some people. I don't know. It feels like there's a group of people or a group of friends that you have with a lack mentality or something. It's like something that you believe in. Like there could be a group of people trying to convince you to take this offer as if it's going to be the best that you're going to get, but you feel like they have a lack mentality, or it's like you may feel that someone doesn't see the vision because they're so busy holding on to the past. Okay. So what is the advice for the collective? King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like don't let outside influences get to you. Oh my God, my son be growling, child. And I be telling him to stop doing that. 7 of Pentacles. Temperance. Yeah, I feel like be patient. Don't let the rising water make you or try to force you to make a decision from a place of fear or lack. Because I feel like they're... One more card for this 2 of Swords. 2 of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, it's like a conversation that's not going anywhere. 9 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. You could be being like, somebody could be asking you to go to a party, an outing, do something, and you're turning it down. Saying you have to work, things like that. And I feel like that's talking about like the part when it comes to people not being ready to come with you on a journey because it's not really their journey, it's yours. What's the King of Cups for advice? 2 of Wands reversed and the Devil. Yeah, there's an entity or an energy from somebody who's trying to get you to make a bad decision. It's like they're trying to back you into a corner in order to influence you to make a bad decision. And that's the obsessive energy as well. 4 of Wands and the Death card. Yeah, I just feel like you're about to accomplish something. Things are about to change for the better in your life. And the devil, quote unquote, is trying to get you to make bad decisions. What's the 2 of Wands reversed? Ooh, Page of Cups. Yeah, like going out, getting drunk, acting delusional, thinking that something is better than what it is, taking offers that aren't really as good as what they actually are, being kind of like delusional. 4 of Wands again and the 8 of Pentacles. Or something is something is working through someone, or something is trying to get to you to make you feel like whatever you're working on is a bad decision. What's the Page of Wands reversed? Yeah, Hierophant reverse, like inconsistent situations, one-off situations. I can't really explain it, but it's like, because something is different, there could be people trying to convince you that it's not going to work or that it's a bad idea. I feel like you should go with your gut. Yeah, 4 wands again in the death card. Get out of here. Something has to change. I feel like something has to change. Your spirit team is trying to tell you that you're going to accomplish your goal, but you're doing it in a different way that other people kind of like don't understand. What's the devil? I know you lying. The 4 of Swords and the Tower. Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Look at that. It's like you figured out how much you're worth, or you figured out your worth, and now someone doesn't want to fight or argue anymore. They're disappointed that you're having some type of victory here. I don't know. It's like somebody wants to make peace. Yeah, Hangman with the King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune and the Death card again. And the Emperor again. Yeah, I feel like you're about to get a lot of work coming in, or you're about to be very sought after with something that you do. And somebody is trying to make a deal with you before that happens to kind of like encroach upon what's going on for you. What's going on underneath the surface? What's hidden? Temperance reversed. Ooh, and the Hermit reversed. Somebody's trying to rush you into making a decision that you don't think about. Somebody's trying to don't listen to what other people are saying that you should do. Don't listen to the recommendations of people who don't have the same intuitive knowledge as you or the same intuitive nudges. Because I feel like somebody is trying to get you to drop something prematurely, or it's like they want you to do something before it's time, or they want you to do something prematurely, or they want you to make a decision that you don't think about, or that's not balanced. Virgo energy, Pisces energy, Sagittarius energy, Gemini energy, Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Aries. I said Scorpio, yeah. Oh, you got to act on this now. You got to do this now. 2 of Pentacles and the Star card, Aquarius. Yeah, it's like someone doesn't know what they're trying to make it seem like they know. Like, it's kind of like if an investigator or, a detective is fishing around trying to get information by asking questions. They're trying to make it seem like they know more than they do, so that you'll just tell them things that they don't know in order to get information. But if you just don't say anything, or if you don't get panicky, then you'll be able to see through whatever they're saying and see where they're trying to set you up. What's the Temperance reversed and the Hermit reversed? 7 of Wands. Yeah, somebody is on offense. They could be acting defensive, but I feel like they're trying to they're the aggressor because they don't really have any other option. Like something caught this person off guard, or someone's trying to catch you off guard to get information out of you, or to get you to take some type of action before it's time. Yeah. Because whatever this transformation or change is that's going on, it's gonna allow you to be free in a situation. Something is gonna guarantee your freedom. Wow. I don't know exactly what this is, but it's a situation that I feel like you need to know about. There's some type of dismantling with this Tower card. There's something that's been dismantled or dissolved or destroyed that you're not being told about. There could be a contract that doesn't exist. Like there could be something that's null and void. I would definitely not sign anything unless you know exactly what you're signing and why. I would definitely question everything. I would take your time. 7 of Pentacles and the Temperance card upright, because that was your advice when the King of Cups came out with the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom and the Temperance at the back. They want you to really evaluate something before you invest in it or before you sign it. It's like, because somebody could be trying to get you to slip up or do something that you shouldn't really do. And they're trying to act like they're not obsessed about this, but they are. They're not saying that. Yeah, boom. What else? Anything else that the collective needs to know when it comes to these messages? Sun, karmic partner, third party, engagement, and surrender. Ooh. That could be communication, though. Sad man and fame. Some of you, this could be your son trying to get you to sign something or agree to something. If you have a grown child. But some of you, this could be someone, a family member connected to you and your child. Baby's mom, baby's dad, whoever. But there's a man here who is sad. And I feel like it's because something is changing for you. And sometimes I say things in the reading and I forget what I said earlier in the reading. So just, you know. Someone's trying to insert themselves into a situation that I feel like doesn't have anything to do with them. I feel like some of you guys could be getting a lot of attention because you're like loyal, justice, trip. Some of y'all might be taking a trip. Yeah. Rich man, abundance, sad man. So somebody could have just lost a lot of money. Anything else that the collective needs to know? Sad man. Intimacy and new career. So I feel like you're getting closer to a new career, or you're getting closer to something that you're supposed to be doing, something that's a part of your journey, something that is important along your path. And I feel like there's a person who's either trying to offer you something that's not actually going to benefit you, to slow you down or be attached to whatever it is that you're doing. Or there's someone who's trying to get information out of you to try to sabotage what you're doing. Or there's someone who's trying to delay the process of what it is that you're doing. Because whatever it is that you're close to, whether it's a good relationship, a healthy partnership with someone, or whether it's career, financial, or business success, it's like they don't want you to get close to it. People are talking about how close you are to something. People are also talking about what this person is trying to do. Yeah, you're about to be in some type of communication with someone about a new career, a new relationship, or a new lifestyle. You need to keep it to yourself, because someone is going to try to ruin this, child. They're going to try to ruin it, I'm trying to tell you. They're going to try to ruin it. What's the advice overall for the collective? If anything happens where you start to say too much, Spirit is going to cut you off. All right, don't force it. What is the overall advice for the collective? A personal issue reaches resolution. Didn't we just have a full moon in Cancer? Child, I don't be following that shit no more. It's too stressful. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So you've been going through this process of releasing negativity, whether it's people, places, things, situations. Because of that, okay, you're having a personal issue that's coming to a close. And you're being asked to give whatever you can or whatever you feel necessary to give, just like you've received whatever you needed in the situation. Like, you're not supposed to be somebody's savior, but I feel like what your advice is saying is that even if you do feel a little bit unappreciated, or even if you feel like you're at the top of your game but people don't notice it, your personal issues are still going to be resolved because of that. And whatever wisdom that you've gained from this experience, I feel like that's what your spirit team wants you to give to people. Right? Because at the end of the day, that's going to help people who really need the information, or really need the advice, or really need the mentorship to get it. And that's one thing that sometimes y'all know I struggle with, because it's hard. It's hard sometimes to struggle, but also have so many people depending on you, but you don't have anybody to depend on. And what I've learned, at least from the perspective of where I am right now and the information that I have right now, is that at the end of the day, it's going to benefit me more to do whatever makes me happy, regardless of how other people take it or whether or not it's accepted. And then, in addition to that, it's like the reward that you receive from people like you guys who really do support me, and you have such kind and positive things to say, and you tell me about all the ways that what I'm saying has helped you. That's a reward in itself. Not to mention the added peace of mind that you receive from being able to sleep at night, knowing that not only you're following something that you feel strongly is about, connected to your purpose, but also something that's honest work, or like whatever it is that you do that you're passionate about. If you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing, and you're basically following a cause that you have for whatever motivates you to do what you do, it gives you that extra peace of mind so that you can actually sleep at night knowing that what you've chosen, or what you involve yourself and connect yourself with every day, is actually something that's positive versus something that could be negative. So I don't know, y'all. I would just be very careful, because someone is definitely trying to gain or regain control or power over something that they don't have anything to do with. And it's because I feel there's an emotional dissatisfaction with a victory that you're receiving, an offer that you're receiving, something that's happening for you that this person doesn't want to accept because they're not a part of it. Okay? And I feel like breadcrumbing you, like we were talking about with the doctor situation, giving the bare minimum, not actually solving the problem, making it so that you have to keep coming back to resolve problems that they have caused, is what gets you stuck in that toxic cycle in the first place, and gets you to make bad decisions based on that mentality. And that's what I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to avoid, so that you don't get caught in a cycle with this person. Hell, this could just be, getting a loan, applying for a credit card, whatever this is. It's like your spirit team doesn't want you to get stuck in a cycle with someone who believes in inauthentic sick care models, quote unquote, even if it's not talking about health. They don't want you to get caught up in that loop, because it's something that will keep you constantly stuck, and they want you to rise above it. So even talking to this person could drag you down. And I would just advise that you make the best decision and set the boundaries that you need. So I hope that helped you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Give me the feedback on this reading. I hope it helped you guys again. And if you want to book a reading, be sure to click the link below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.